Hey, RV Rebel watchers and YouTubers, it's moving day. Yeah, look how dirty my hands get from hooking up. Well, I am leaving Pioneer Village, 1,000 Trails, Encore Park. And I have great neighbors, were so kind. The nice couple were really nice and moved there vehicles for me before they did anything today. Moved their vehicles off to the side. They're full-timers, and and they have two minivans. So with their Class C, they were really nice. I talked to them I gave them a couple days notice, said, hey, I'm leaving on Friday. I had to park on an angle because of where the sewer dump was located. I would have had, it was like we're almost near the cement pad, and you're not supposed to be on the cement pad, but anyway, so I had to park on an angle so I didn't have to climb underneath my camper to get to it. But anyway, they were really nice and had their vehicles moved, and the husband went to work, but the wife moved her vehicle over, and the guy was cutting the grass too, so that worked out well for them as well as me. And it is 10:42, and I think checkout time is noon here, if I remember correctly. Oh, hold on, let me put my seatbelt on. I'm just pulling out, so whoops. Let me put my seatbelt on. I gotta say, these people here, they ride around like maniacs on their scooters, their e-scooters. Well, I guess I shut the thing off. It wasn't recording, so I guess what I said really wasn't important. I know. I'm like, we're leaving Pioneer Village and we're headed to the Keys. But first, I am going to stop at, I want to go to Aldi's, so I think I'm just going to head to my destination that I'm going to, for the weekend, we're going back to Cecil Webb Babcock Ranch. It's weekend camping, and so I'm going to go back there for today, and I have to leave Sunday, so I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Leaves early Sunday afternoon, and start headed down to the Keys. And I have a reservation at Midway Campground, which is a national, on the national parks on the recreation.gov. So I want to go to Aldi's and whoops, I better wait. I want to go to Aldi's, and I want to go to probably Publix, because I love Publix, but they are a little pricey. But I picked up some mini slider burgers there last week, and oh my god, Danny and I loved them. They were just so good. Usually I buy chopped sirloin because I don't like the little gristlies, and I know it's expensive, but I really like these. Were ground chuck, I think, or ground round. Oh my gosh, they were really good and tasty. They had a lot of flavor. So I think we're gonna probably go make a stop at Aldi's and make a stop at Publix before we park for the day. It's not even 11 o'clock. Yeah, I was up early, believe it or not, Rebel Watchers. Yep, and some of my Rebel Watcher friends, you know who you are. I am trying to get used to getting up early because I'm going to be camping with a friend in the Keys, and my friend loves to get up and watch the sunrise, so I'm going to try to do that as often as I can, because we are going to be camped on the sunrise side of the Keys, of the peninsula, or the island, which would be on the ocean side, not the Gulf side. We'll be on the ocean side, even though, I mean, the island's not that wide, you know, so you can go from side to side. We can go in the morning, watch sunrise, and then go hop over to the other side and on one of the causeways and watch the sunset, which really sounds like a great idea if you're listening, my friend. I'm really excited about this because we were gonna take a trip together when I was headed to Arizona and all that, and plans changed, you know, for me and for her, and so we didn't make that trip together, travel together. But this time we're going to travel together in Florida, and we're going to go to the Keys, and my friend's never been to the Keys, so that'd be fun because I've been there a lot of times. But when you're by yourself, sometimes you don't go to some of the things that you'd like to go through because you just don't want to do some of them alone. You'd rather do them with a friend, you know, like go to, you know, Hemingway's house or whatever, which I have to do some research to find out if Danny can go in there. But I know there's a lot of cats in there, but I'm wondering if I could take her in there because it's usually a pretty much pet-friendly place, but I'll find out. But if you know, let me know, leave a message. Yeah, I had to put my hair up because I was like sweating. I gotta go put my brakes. I didn't turn my brakes on. I mean, they're attached, but they're just not, the app is not connected, so I need to go do that so I have brakes because I'm getting on the interstate. Stay tuned and see what else I have in store. So Danny and I are all parked, and we are parked by the water this time. Yep, on Webb Lake. It's Friday, and camping starts on Friday to Sunday night at Cecil Webb, the Babcock Ranch. So we took a long walk. Whoops, she's on my lap. We took a long walk all the way down past the pier. You sound like you're all stuffy. You got like funny cold or something. My dog. And we took a long walk all the way down past that pier, around the corner, probably maybe a mile. So it was probably a 2-mile walk. Danny walked the 2 miles, but then she was in the buggy coming back. Yep. So people are still at the range shooting. It is Friday. Happy Valentine's Day, Friday, February 14th. There's the boat launch over here too by that sign. You can put your boat in there and go swimming with the gators. Normally I am parked around the corner and up on top. Actually, there's a van over there, parked up there. He's been in and out of here like 4 times. I don't know what this story is with them, but there's a little water pump there, but that is not potable water. It's lake water, and actually it's from that lake, but actually I think Marcia said that when she checked it last week, or not last week, but last time we were here, she checked it, and it was not working. And here's my campsite. This is where I camped originally when I first started coming here. I like to camp here. This is where we had our meetup for Nomads in Paradise. We all camped here. There was like 13 of us all the way across here. In fact, I think Colleen, the dancing machine, was right by the chair, right by that tree over there, and with Daryl was in his rig, and me and Ross and Full Tiny House and Living Free Mike was here, and Mike was here, and Southern Goodness, and oh gosh, a bunch of people. Anyway, it's a beautiful, gorgeous day. It's a little cloudy up there, but the sun was hot and really shining. You know, it was beautiful. But that's where we're at today. Oh, hey everybody. Well, I'm pulling into the casino. I'm making my way to the Keys, and look what I see. Look who's parked here. I've showed you this rig before. It's really weird looking, but kind of cool looking. But yep, here it is. I put it in one of my other videos. I know. Somebody else put it in their video too, I noticed. So let's see, 1, 2. I got somebody hooked up their car, charging their car to the back meter. Maybe they're sleeping in the car. And we've got a couple of van lifers back here, van vacationers. And I am going to pull up to my usual spot, which makes me happy that I'm able to do that. So I'm going to pull right up here. Oh, somebody left their chair. Oh, well. We're going to pull in and we're going to spend the night here and then head out the rest of the way to the Keys. And in the meantime, I'll have some free electric, and I'll be able to charge up anything that needs to be charged up since I've been boondocking for a couple of days. Well, while I'm camping here at the casino and secluded in my RV, I decided I needed some keto snacks. So I'm making some brown butter. And I'm going to put it in these little trays and freeze it. And it'll be like a fat bomb snack for my keto lifestyle. When I make brown butter, I used to put it in a saucepan, but I watch Nisha. She's on YouTube, and she also has Hashimoto's disease like I do, and she follows a carnivore or keto type of a lifestyle, and she makes hers in a frying pan, I noticed, and I think that makes the cooking time go faster. As you can see, I melted 3 sticks of Land O'Lakes butter. I use the salted butter. Most people would probably use unsalted, and then you could add a little salt into your trays or put a little salt on there as you serve it. But I chose to go ahead and use the salted butter. Now, as you can see, it's starting to turn. You just heat it, and you don't want to burn the butter. You know, you just want to heat it and let it boil, and all that fat will separate and come to the top. But also, the other particles will go to the bottom of the pan, and they will be turning a darker brown. You know, like the brown butter. So you see all the foam, it gets real foamy, and then eventually it'll be the darker brown color, and that's when you want to turn it off. You don't want to burn it. See, it's getting brown now. Sometimes if you know anybody that's Greeks put burnt butter on their spaghetti. You can also put this brown butter on your noodles because it has a like a caramelized flavor and a smell. It smells really good. And there's other things you can add to it as well to change the taste. Some people put bacon in there. Some people put other different citrus fruit flavors in their brown butter. And I'll show you one of the variations that I made. But first I'm just going to do the regular brown butter. You can see how brown it's getting. Once it gets brown, I'm going to use my ladle. Here it is, I'll show you. That's what the brown looks like. I'm going to use my ladle, and I'm going to pour it into the little ice cube trays. The silicone ice cube trays, because they'll pop out really easy. It won't be difficult. And it's just about done. I just turn off the heat, and I'm going to keep stirring it. You got to continuously stir it. Shut the heat off, and they'll be ready to go. And you want to get all that brown, because that brown that's in there, and the little brown fat stuff that's going to be on the bottom of your pan, you want to get that in there, because that will settle to the bottom, and that has a lot of the flavor that you're looking for in the brown butter. Once I get it in the trays, I set it on top of a little ice pack for a little bit. Mostly because the RV refrigerator freezer, you really want to let it cool down a little bit before you stick it in there. It'll freeze better. So after I put that in the freezer, I decided to make another batch. And as you could see, I used 2 sticks of butter on this second batch. And after it was all brown and ready, I added about a quarter of a teaspoon of vanilla extract that I get from Mexico, and some brown sugar, stevia brown sugar. So it was going to be no carbs in that. Well, after I got finished with that and I put that in the freezer, it was going to take about 2 hours for it to freeze hard for me. I decided to make myself some cheese crisps. And I usually make these in like taco shell type size, and then I could put, avocados in there. And it's, again, a keto meal. It's just grated Mexican style cheese, and you just crisp it in your frying pan, and then you can fold them in half and put something in it. But I decided to just make small ones because I was hungry and I wanted something to munch on. Well, my brown butter was getting finished and freezing up so I could taste it later for my fat bomb. So I made like 6 of these. They're really simple to do. I just put a little cheese in like a little small circle on the pan, and then it melts. And when it gets nice and crispy on the underneath side, I will flip it over sometimes, and then just wait for the other side to, get crispy. Sometimes I don't flip it when I'm making the bigger ones because I just let it cook all the way through and it gets real crisp, and then I use it as a taco shell. Don't they look good? I don't flip them over until they get really well done around the edges. And then after I'm all done, I put them out on a piece of paper towel to get some of the grease from the cheese off. They're really good. It's better, though, on keto if you shred your own cheese, but, it has less carbs. But I try to stay under 20 carbs a day. Sometimes I end up going up to 25, but as long as it's healthy. And one of the healthy things you can eat on keto, even if you're doing carnivore, is avocados, because they're good fat and they're really like a fruit. So, but they are good. It is good fat, and they're only 3.6 carbs for a medium avocado. And I like to cut those up, and like when I do make these taco shell size, and put the avocado in there with a little lemon or lime juice. Oh my God, it tastes so good. Yum, yum. Let's plate it up. Here's my snack, or my dinner for tonight. A medium avocado and my cheese crisps. And I'm going to go sit down and watch some TV. That's my dinner for tonight. Well, it's been a couple hours. Let me see if my brown butter is ready to eat for me to have a little treat, nice cold treat. Of course, I'm holding the camera with one hand and trying to pop it out of there with the other. Okay, Carolyn, what's taking you so long? Here we go. That's what it looks like. You can see the brown on the bottom, because you want to get all that brown off the bottom of the pan when you stick it in there. And I'm going to taste it. Oh, yum. So good. It'll be great. My bulletproof keto coffee. Stick one of those butters in there. Hopefully flavor it up. And I still will add a little heavy whipping cream because I like my coffee white and sweet. Well, it's that time again. It is time to pack up the camper. So I have, oops, get my underwear out of the way. So I have to secure everything and put breakables on the bed so that they don't break. And secure my cabinets. I lock them, I tie them, I lock them. I lock the refrigerator so it doesn't hit open. I lock in my TV so it doesn't get open. I protect it with a little dingy noodle. Clean up my stuff, my coffee cup from today. Danny, what are you doing? You ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready to go, Mom. Let's hit the road.
Okie dokie. I'll have to close all my windows, charging stuff up before I leave. I've had 3 wonderful days here, although I've been secluded in my camper. Got to do my dishes. But I've been secluded in my camper here at the parking lot of the casino with complimentary power hookup. And I get 3 days and it's time to go. And I did go in and have something to eat. But I did see, actually, I was going to say the other day, I saw a coyote with 2 baby coyotes walking down the street right here. Came out of this forest and then walked over there. Yep, they didn't bother anybody. And I've also seen a bunch of roosters and chickens. But this is Southwest Florida. It is 87. Well, it says 87, but I don't really think it's 87. My car says 87. And we're getting ready to hit the road. It's traveling time. Yep. We stayed here at the casino mostly because I ordered something from Amazon and I need to go get it. And it is right across the street. So I knew I could have an overnight and pick up something here at the Amazon lockers. So that's what I was waiting for. I've kind of been held up in my camper because, although, I mean, Danny and I went for walks and stuff, but the first day I went in there and I had something to eat. Last time I ate the fried bread, which you can't call it Indian bread, fried bread anymore. I guess they just call it fried bread or indigenous fried bread. I don't know what is the proper terminology, but anyway, fried bread. So I went and had fried bread. It was not as good as it's always been. I think I mentioned that. Usually, it's been so much better, but the person who originally used to make it, I got the year on. The person who used to make it ended up, during COVID, they let a lot of people go, and the person who was here for many, many years that was elderly, up in years, and experienced is no longer here anymore. So yeah, I'm all hot and yucky, sweaty, even though I was all cleaned up before I started to get my my rig ready. I'm going to change my glasses and get ready to roll and go pick up my packages on Amazon that I got from Amazon. Cut my finger this morning. Oh, I don't want to give you the finger. This finger. Cut my finger this morning on the Diaper Genie. If you've never watched my channel before, you're wondering, Diaper Genie? No, I don't wear diapers. There's nothing wrong with that if you have to wear diapers, but because sometimes when you get older, or if you have a health issue. But anyway, I have a Diaper Genie in my bathroom, or right outside my bathroom door, I should say. And I use it to put my toilet paper in, because toilet paper can really clog up your system in an RV. So I do not flush toilet paper, put toilet paper in my toilet. So we're hitting the road. I'm pulling out. and I'm going over to the I'm going over to the 7-Eleven across the street on Carver Street to pick up my packages. I bought diaper genie bags. I mean, you get like 800 bags for $15, but to me it's worth it. If I do run out, I will use a Walmart bag in there, but it's not the same because it doesn't hold as much, and they're not as thick. So there's chances for accidents. Stay with me. I'll take you on my way, the rest of the way to the Keys. I am in Immokalee, Florida. Immokalee with an I, Immokalee, Florida. And this is the Seminole tribe. Immokalee. It's in Collier County, which is right outside of Naples, Florida. Lots of traffic here. So we're going to turn and go right over to the 7-Eleven right there. Got to get back to driving, folks. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm just pulling in off of Tamiami Trail south, headed towards the Keys. 41 Tamiami Trail to the Keys. And this is a campground down here called Burns Lake. If you have a National Park Pass, you can camp here for like $7.50, I think. Something under $10, I think. I don't know. Because it's totally primitive. And you can tell the streets are not maintained. They're just, gravel, whatever. I've never been in here before, but I'm early coming down here. According to the website at recreation.gov, there's no campsites available. But since I have time, I wanted to just pull through here and get a look at it. Because I've never been here before. And I just want to see what they do have. I think this one had a parking area, so I don't know. Maybe they let you stay on the parking area. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. Here's a dead end. Let's see which way it is. No outlet, no turnaround. Okay, so you don't want to go to the right. You want to go to the left. Burns Lake Campground. It's a lake, so there's, again, anytime you come across a lake, this is a big cypress, there's going to be gators. Reservations only. One way. Reserve at the campsite. Check in with the host. Well, they're obviously full. Do not feed or approach alligators. Because I guess the alligators must be out and about. So, I hope they're going to let me turn around. There must be restaurants and public area camping on the sign. So let me go through here and turn around and see. Keep right. So, they only have vault toilets here. And all their campsites are already booked. Even though some of them are empty, they're just not here yet, I guess, the people. So, it says that they're booked. They don't have anything available. So these are pull-throughs. Totally primitive pull-through. And then on the other side of the lake, there's a lake. On the other side of the lake is tent sites. And they have off-road vehicle parking also. So I said, hey, do you think if I have an off-road vehicle, I can I mean, I could go park my rig over in the off-road vehicle parking and spend the night. He goes, probably. But he didn't say go ahead. I might get, because they're out there all night. The off-road vehicles go out and they go hunting. Oh, so this is the off-road vehicle area, I'm guessing. Maybe not. Day use area. This is day use. Oh, so they have day use? Yeah, I'm just riding through, so sorry about the bell. A couple picnic tables for day use. And they have tent sites over here. I'm too big to go in a tent site. Well, not really. I could have fit in number 11. So I'm headed out. Just a round circle. Midway campground, I took you there last night. It's kind of like this too. It goes around a lake. These are big tent campsites. But we're heading out. There's another place down the road. She's on her bike. She must live here. I could have parked right there. Overflow parking only, no camping. That's what the sign says over there. A lot of gator, no swimming. There's gators all over this place. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out of here. It's just one big loop, but it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yep. Lots of fields here with produce and trees. I'm in Dade County, headed towards Homestead, not that far from Homestead. I'm going to be going to a Cracker Barrel on Chrome Avenue. I've gone there before. I've probably taken you there with me before in one of my videos. But it's so pretty because all along the road as you're heading down there, you know, you see all these beautiful palm trees and vegetation and exotic plants and stuff. Well, I'm just about ready to call it a night.